Like it's just unrealistic to do.
Bro, I
Like
think I got
it's just like
scammed, bro.
incorrect timing after
Try my diamond taco served for a cashier card. I think that was L.
because I like the way it all looks. I actually added a toggle trigger right here, which activates this hidden pink pad down here on Group 68. So now all you have to do is just like focus on getting the yellow, the black, the orange orb right, and then it should hit you on this big pad, which should save you. It's still like insanely hard, but at least it is a coin. And I guess coins should be harder than normal, right? It's just a shame because I'm going to be actually verifying this level myself after this video comes out, which means that I'm going to have to actually do this. Live streaming right now for all you know. But yeah, let's hope this doesn't become too much of an issue. With that settled, the entire 1.0 section of Time Extreme is now finished. It's now time to introduce some time travel into Time Extreme. So if you go here to the beginning of the level, you'll notice the song makes this cool kind of like time traveling kind of noise, right? So it gave me the idea of starting the level off with like a very futuristic looking type of vibe, that then like fades away and then goes back to 1.0 temporarily. The main inspiration for this is actually that one scene in SpongeBob when they travel to the future and it's all chrome. Why is everything chrome? Everything is chrome in the future. The only thing is, making these types of visuals in Geometry Dash is really hard, and I totally failed. So I went to Twitter to ask if any actually talented creators out there could see if making a design like this was even possible. And holy crap, I'd like to introduce Diamond Skull. He is a very talented artist. All of these screenshots you see right now are all made in Geometry Dash. Yeah, I can't believe it either. But he replied to my tweet saying, "Not perfect or anything, but I tried," and shows me this. This is just what I wanted. Thank you, Diamond Skull. So without hesitation, I hired him to help out with Time Extreme. And I don't even know how to introduce him, Bob. You gotta just sit down and watch. Major shout out to Diamond Skull. He will be coming back later along with another talented creator, but for now, let's focus on the next instance of time travel I will be doing. Update 1.6. Update 1.6 is one of the most important updates in all of Geometry Dash history. It introduced the Demon difficulty, which is now the most important difficulty in all of Geometry Dash. It introduced map packs, which is debatable whether that's a good thing or not. Secret coins, brick blocks, destructible blocks, Electroman adventures, and most importantly, club set monsters. So after making some simple designs inspired by Electroman adventures, I knew that I had to include a club set monster. I redid the ground spikes, added some air decoration and structures to make the park feel less empty, and there we had it. The 1.6 section was decorated. Oh, and I buffed it. Should probably mention that. That's like the whole point of this video. One thing I'm really proud of doing with this 1.6 part is utilizing the breakable blocks. Because tell me, how many levels have you played recently that actually utilize the breakable blocks? Probably none, and I think that sucks, because they're actually pretty cool blocks. So I decided to use these 3 big spaces to make towers of breakable blocks that I would build mazes inside of. And after spending way too long trying to make proper routes, I did this. And with that, it's now time.
I think I got scammed, bro. Try my diamond taco served for a cashier card.
I want to take inspiration from levels like Nine Circles, Ado, and just a lot of other levels from the 1.9 time period that a lot of people call the golden age of Geometry Dash. So I'm going to start off by using all this stuff down here, just kind of making like pillars going up. And then I gotta add the outlines too. I love that. And then I'm gonna get rid of these ground spikes down here and make them look more like this 1.9 style with this like weird block around the bush.
Told you a whole bunch of Rainbow Capitana movie. Cat true, bro.
It's just a little bit too much. Like, let's try like scale it down like that. Yeah, that's better. But one of the most marketed features of Update 1.9 was the introduction of 3D blocks. I feel like people don't care too much about 3D nowadays, but at the time it was a pretty big deal. You know, the interesting thing is about like Update 1.9 up until today is that like when you're first decorating something, like this looks like so bad. To me right now, this looks so ugly. But I know once I add like all the saw blades and more details, those things come together. Where we're like, right now, this is not it. Like everything in Geometry Dash, you really just have to trust the process. It'll always look weird at first, but once you add more and more details, it all just naturally comes together. After lots of trial and error designs, I finally came up with this pretty cool non-circular looking part, which takes inspiration mainly from Poltergeist. But I wasn't done with 1.5. For the ship part, I wanted to take inspiration from an insane demon called Ado. I thought the design would be complicated to replicate, but it turns out that's literally just default 1.0 blocks with some glow on top. It's amazing what a simple layer of glow can do, because look at the difference here. Then after that, I added in some saw blades, some arrows, and a new friend. You know, I kind of like this guy. It may just be a regular straight fly structure, except that for some reason it has an eye, but I've grown to like him. And because it becomes blue just for his appearance, I think I'm gonna name him Bluey. There he is. There's Bluey, the big straight line structure. So now when you hear the word Bluey, you're not gonna think of that dog cartoon. Instead, you're gonna think of Time Extreme by Vortrox. I am reclaiming this name. This is Bluey, not the dog. With that being said, let's finish this part. I should also mention the second
Why the
point,
pizza?
with the use of some random triggers. I made it so that there is a 50-50 chance the coin will rather move up or down.
I just saw
So
pizza.
you have to be mentally prepared to react in time if you want to guarantee getting the coin. Oh, and you probably could have guessed that my buffing strategy for this part is just a lot of straight fly. Hey, shout out Blue though. I'm extremely happy with how this part turned out. Now that it's done, I think it's time to move on to the next section.
Oh
This
my
part is
god, I've
pretty
gotten
much
one trade.
gameplay, nothing
Great, I'm gonna try to get
crazy.
bottle
And
around
as
here.
much as I'm tempted to do like some update 2.0 or 2.2 stuff, I'm gonna save that until later. For now, I think I'm gonna visit update 1.3, which is the update that brought us the amazing X step. So the main things from update 1.3 want to focus on are, of course, the clouds, the big ground spikes, because we're on top of like this time, the stars following you, and then these really cool blocks that were added in this update. I definitely want to take advantage of these new blocks too. You don't see them used very often, but when you do, like, they're pretty cool. I like them. So if we combine all this and go into Super Buffy Time Machine, we end up with this. Decorating this part wasn't very difficult since Geometry Dash didn't look a whole lot different from update 1.0 to 1.3, so buffing was really the main focus here. I focused a lot more on timings in this part since orange becomes
No, oh, yeah, I definitely got scammed.
I'll go over my 3 favorite orb buffs.
No, I'm not doing a 250 milligram for my cash card, bruh.
Because if you didn't tap the orb, you just hit the spike above.
Bruh, I traded a diamond taco serb for it, bruh.
And I was really happy with how number 2 turned out as well. I transformed these 3 regular clicks into precise timings involving blue pads and green orbs. Something I've actually never done before. And finally, this click. This click is evil. To be honest, I'm probably gonna have to nerf this when I actually.
I got scammed so hard.
Getting this click timing right when you're like super
Is it sitting?
up after the blue orb is really hard to do. And
Is it sitting down or laying down?
I also added stars in as the background becomes darker.
Oh, how is that a 1 of 1?
Turned out nice. And with the 1.3 section, it was now time to time travel to update 2.0, my personal favorite update. I think I want to take inspiration from the 7 C's from Geometry Dash Meltdown. This was actually the first level I ever played because Geometry Dash Meltdown was actually the game that got me into Geometry Dash in the first place. So this is like kind of nostalgic playing this. Like this is the first Geometry Dash level I played, like before Stereo Madness and all that stuff. You know, I can't help but feel like Geometry Dash Meltdown is really underrated. Like, Geometry Dash is just such an old game that it only 3 levels. Like, there's really not a whole lot going on. Go play it if you haven't already. It's a fun game. But that is enough rambling. Let's go back to Time Extreme, where I'm going to do that here. The first course of action I would take is changing the background, because I found out that 2.2 added a background trigger, which allows you to use different backgrounds of buffs, which is really awesome. Then I studied the way Rob Top crafted the designs in the 7 Cs, and noticed it's essentially just.
Well, that's not fair, bruh. Oh my, yeah, I definitely got scammed. Oh my god,
Who cares? We're done. We did it. And this dude down here looks happy, so I'm happy. But as you can see, it's pretty free. There is no challenge at all.
bro, I'm not even getting a serve as an offer. And that's what I traded for it.
And it's spikes. What do you guys think? Be honest with me. Did I do too much here? There's too much spikes. Okay, in all seriousness, I think because this is update 2.0 I'm going for right here, and that's the update that introduced the robot game mode, it would only be right if I used the robot game right here. Plus, it just allows for more, like, different types of jumps, which is a lot more fun than just the same exact jump as the cube, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking on these structures, we can kind of just, like, add these little mini spikes here that make it much harder, and then I'll also put, like, a bigger one right here. And let's see if that's actually possible. Wow, that's actually quite easy. Maybe I'm just secretly crashing the robot now. Thinking of maybe moving this down one block, and then maybe copy and pasting a spike like this. Which would make you have to do like a challenging jump in between these structures. Wait a minute, that might actually be a good buff.
Kara!
The structure, I'm gonna put like 2 base spikes on either side. So you have to jump in between. Wait, there's no way it's possible. Hold on.
How do you offer anything like good? I actually just want to sell my whole base.
Oh my god, it is okay. I got that first try, but I have a
I
feeling.
want a server hit. So stupid.
I don't know. Would it really be a 4-shot super buffing level if the robot was the hardest part? I think not. So I'm gonna leave it in for now. Probably gonna regret that because I'm actually trying to verify this level myself on stream. But it should be fine. Okay, added some simple mini spikes here and then a big guy right here. I bet you could guess what I did next then. Yes, I use spikes. And with that, I think this part is fully buffed now. For some reason, I kept procrastinating buffing this, but dude, it was literally just placing spikes. It was not that hard. That's why in life, sometimes you just gotta do things, man. You can't overthink it. Now, for this next part, I really want to time travel to update 2.1, specifically the early days of 2.1. Early 2.1 levels can be distinguished by their excessive use of thick outlines, block blocks, glass and skulls, white details, these salt lake things, clouds, and last but not least, neon pulses. Lots of them. So we're going to combine all of those elements and put it into this part in Time Machine. I'm not going to lie, I think I cooked with this. I am actually so happy with how these designs turned out. They are way better than I expected. I wish I would have known how to do this when I was actually playing an early update 2.1 because I definitely would have gotten some sweet creator points with this one. After spending way too long, like I'm talking like a full day of just being in the editor, I think I finally finished the decoration for the 2.1 section, and I am so happy with how it turned out.
Oh my god!
It's like they nailed that early 2.1 bot, and I'm super happy with this. But with that being said, now it's time to actually buff it. Right now, it is just regular Time Machine gameplay for the most part. So I did kind of buff this first jump on accident since I built this structure up here coming down just to like kind of fill in space. But the spike here actually makes a hard click, so that click is already buffed. Let's go. I think I'm going to go right here next.
Why are you flexing?
What could I do to make this difficult? Maybe I can put like a little dash orb here.
Oh.
So I have to like lightly tap it without holding it for too long so you could actually make it down. I also got to make sure there's not a skip.
Why is my whole chat flexing?
One thing I do know is that this triple spike just has to be buffed in general. I'm gonna just like space out these spikes a little bit and then add some medium spikes in between to make it look
Like,
like
oh my god.
and then to prevent this dash warp skip, I can just put an S block like right here. So like if you did try to hold it, you would just die in there, so it's not even worth trying. And it's also fun to use a dash warp in this part because the dash warps were added in update 2.1. So that's it kind of fits the vibe here, you know what I'm saying? And that brings us now to this lonely triple spike with all this empty space around it. What will I build? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not gonna lie, you'll probably guess what I'm about to build right now. He has a name that I bet many of you are familiar with, and I don't even have to say what it is. At this point, this monster does not need an introduction. Y'all know the name. It is the monster, the myth, the legend, Minstrel!
I'm actually just want to sell my whole base.
Right now, I need you to go to the comment section and type in "Hello, Fitzgerald." Not only is this Fitzgerald fully decorated, he even has adorable freckles.
Diamond Celestial. Oh my god.
What an absolute legend. Gotta love Fitzgerald.
Stop trolling. Like, look, he's gonna decline.
And go to my levels and play Hello, Fitzgerald, the best medium demon in all of Geometry Dash history. And that's not an opinion, that's a fact. Because if you play this, you will see that there's not 1 or 2 or 3, but actually 100 Fitzgeralds, all decorated by different creators. So, I mean, you just gotta know at that point, this is a legendary level, man. This is the best medium demon in the game. Anyways, let's get back to building. As you can probably expect, I added spikes, portal gimmicks, and orb gimmicks to fully buff this part. But I had a creative idea to take this to the next level. For these clicks right here,
My god.
these ones too much because I actually have an idea of like a cool transition I want to do. So like if you listen to the song, right? There's like a rising, like getting more dramatic and intense, and then it says, this is the final
Oh, what?
the final drop, which is like super fast paced and all that. Like, I feel like this part deserves a cool transition. I can totally do something
Oh.
cool, or maybe I can do something cool. I don't really know. But I might have a friend in mind who can make something cool, and I can guarantee it'll be cool because it's them and not me. I would like to introduce a creator named Gallify. They're known for being a very well-rounded and talented creator who has a very specific skill of making smooth transitions. And after we got paired up on a different mega collab, which I cannot name because it's a secret, I realized that they would be the perfect match to make a good transition for Time Machine. But first I had to build the next part so that they would have something to actually transition into. So I built a short segment inspired by The Impossible Game, the original inspiration for Geometry Dash. Geometry Dash would likely not exist if Rob Top never saw this game and got inspired by it, so it's a very important part of GD history that I thought would be cool to time travel to. And let me tell you, Gallify absolutely cooked with this transition. You gotta just see this. Absolute cinema. Just look at this. Is this not the crispiest transition you've ever seen? I gotta get.
What do I even have in my voice?
So now with the 2.1 section.
If I can't get a good offer, I'm actually just about to sell my whole face.
Already done. So I'm supposed to do here. It's a pretty simple game. I literally just have this part left. Like, this is it. This is the last thing I need to do before the level's done. Because like I said before, the last part is already buffed and decorated. It's just a...
Oh my god!
It is the coolest thing ever. It's also made by Diamond Skull, the guy who made the thing at the beginning. So, like, y'all know it's gonna go hard. But I think for this final section that I'm doing, I think it'd be cool to end it off with some 2.2 stuff. Despite the fact that 2.2 has been out for almost a year now, I basically have not touched like any of this pixel stuff because, quite frankly, it scares me. There's a lot of blocks, and I've already learned enough blocks in Geometry Dash. It's kind of overwhelming. Oh my god, like, just look, it's just so much of it. Like, how would you ever learn this? But I don't know. No time to whine.
Should I do that, chat?
After lots of whining and complaining,
This is actually my best offer.
which is heavily inspired by the supers, the second level of the tower. Gallify also helped me make transitions for the rest of the level using just 3 objects.
This is literally my best offer I've gotten.
Then Diamond School created the final part, which I'll show you in a second. But first, I would like to ask
And I
you.
might. Never mind.
Notification bell on for my channel because I'm going to be live streaming Time Extreme every day for the next couple of weeks, trying to actually verify it. So I'd love if you could stop by in any of the streams and potentially.
Oh my god!
Actually beat the level. That would be pretty cool, now, wouldn't it? So yeah, subscribe. And without further ado, let's showcase this level.
Oh, looks like I'm getting a. I'm so stupid. Bro, oh my god. Gold cashier card. Oh my god.
If you want more from me, you'll probably enjoy this video showing up on your screen right now. YouTube thinks you like it, and I think you'll like it, so you should probably give it a try. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching.
Oh my god. This guy doesn't do this. This guy that I DM'd won't do his gold serve for my cashier card. I'm actually just gonna sell it.
experience remission in 1 and even 2 years. Some saw 100% visible healing of their intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Tremfya is now approved for Crohn's disease. Ask your doctor about Tremfya.
Creating a better way to bank? Open a new SoFi checking and savings account and earn $300 for setting a valuable direct deposit, so you can enjoy all the perks, plus a cash bonus on top. SoFi, get your money right. Open an account today at SoFi.com.
I can't keep track of all my subscriptions, but a My BFF Experian can, and could help me easily cancel the ones I don't need. Get the Experian.
Should I do this?
now. Experian.
Have you ever wondered what dry out, Geometry Dash's fourth easiest level, would look like if it was an extreme demon? No? Well, too bad, because in this video, I'm going to show you how I turn dry out from this into this, featuring crazy challenges,
Should I do this?
upside down events, and straight fly. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is finally time that we super buff dry out. So dry out is an interesting level. One thing I've noticed is
Should I do this?
on the ground, it rarely goes high, up until like this part, but then you go really high to go upside down. So let's just begin here. Sometimes it's just obvious what you gotta do.
Can y'all chat or not, bro? Should I do this?
Not that much. That's impossible. So I just squeeze these 4 spikes together. It should work. See if that's possible. Hey, it's possible. Let's go. Boom, chakalaka. So for this part, I decided that I would make a fake block that's just fake. You've been deceived. You've been lied to. It's fake. But that way you can jump in between the structure and the
They call me Ace Edge. I have
Dang.
been lemonade down there 20 years. You're mad at me.
So stupid.
Hello, help here? Can't expect me to focus when Miranda Cornell lives right down the street. She's like a dream wrapped in a wish, according to Jenny. Yeah, it's nice and all, but we got track to set.
Rainbow Piranha.
Trust me. What you see is cookies is fake. Lily's crazy for them. Asian metabolism. When she grabs one with their grubby little hands, off goes the trap. Boom. Big crew milk. She'll get in so much trouble. My mom hates me.
This is literally gonna be my best offer.
And another. Mmm, these cookies are so good. It's so easy to reach. Lily!
I don't think I should do that though. Should I do this? Should I do this, bro? Or can someone type? No or yes. Someone type. At least someone. Hold up.
Oh no! You broke bitches. Now she can't feed the dolphin.
What is she talking about?
Oh, it's my sweet companion doll. They all these elaborate backstories. Be extras work with blind dolphins and models.
They gotta blame mothers. That's so sad. They cannot see how pretty they are.
Let me buy Lily a new doll. It's my fault, Ken fell.
No, me neither. The Mind Street Companion store actually has a hospital with an on-call doctor.
Well, I can go. I'm taking the girl to the mall anyway. Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, don't worry. She has medical insurance.
Yeah, I think we've got a deductible for the year, so you should be good.
You know what I noticed in my village? An apple olive oil.
Never really got dolls. Is anything weird? It's off the list.
You're not weird. You just kind of skipped the little girl stage.
Up to the I dare you to ring your doorbell stage. The only stage you're ever going to jump on is a pole hunt. Hey, at least I
Okay, we're gonna have to settle this dispute in court. The food court. The Honorable Judge Cinnamon presiding.
Court, that place smells like the inside of Luke's bicycle. I love the food court. Me too.
Don't worry, girls. We're not gonna deprive ourselves just because Haley's a virgin.
Oh, Haley's a virgin. I thought you said. Never mind.
Eczema isn't fair, and it isn't your fault. But with Equus, people with moderate to severe eczema can have real results. Like skin that's still more clear at 1 year.
Don't use if you're allergic to Equus. Allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Eye problems can occur.
Hey, tomorrow during your break,
Or worsening eye problems.
you might want to make
Single
a
eye
vet call.
vaccine when treated with Equus. Before starting Equus, tell your doctor if you have a parasitic.
I tried to give him some fresh water, right? You know, you want to drink it.
Where is he?
Some stuff. He doesn't move.
Looking someplace
He was just
stunning.
drinking
What's
something.
this? She's opening her fidelity.
He looked at the drain, like when I gave him the water bowl that you had on the floor, he like looked at it, he wanted to drink. And then he turned around, looked at the drain, and then just turned around, laid back down. So I gave him cold water, like fresh cold water, and I was just laying there. So if he doesn't get a vet visit, he might be gone soon. I even tried to ask him to lure him out. I didn't want to grab him.
I know there's something confusing. There's actually a very simple little number. You put on this beautiful box. I'm going to yoga. Hi, that sounds like so much fun.
Oh, you should go with her,
Oh,
Gloria.
we should definitely do that sometime. I would love it. Bye.
You see how she gives me the cold shoulders? Even know what I try.
Oh, but it's just Claire, you know, she's a Pritchett. Gotta break through those walls. As soon as Where do you think so? No, what you going now? Forge that friendship.
Okay, I have my team, I give my guy. See you there!
Hey, thank you. I'm just gonna park here. Bye, son, bye, bye.
Something.
I'm just gonna end stream. No one's calling me.